Hey y'all, it's Mama Beth. I'm getting ready. So my hair's not done. I've got a little bit of makeup on. I have some doctor's appointments and errands to run and hopefully pick out finally the stone for the countertops. Go see what kind of marble. You have to pick your own marble slab. And that's kind of cool because that way I'll know how much gray is in the marble. So I thought I'd do a get ready with me, and I thought I'd talk about I don't know what else to call it, the shit show that was last night on Rosie's channel. I watch Rosie a lot. I don't watch Elvis. I think he's gross. I think he needs to take baths and put on shirts, especially if you're filming kids in a park or whatever he says he was filming. We all know. Anyway, it's just, I think he really thinks it's okay to just do whatever he wants and that he can get away with it, and that if they lock him up, he can just act crazy and get out of any punishment. I don't think it's going to work too well for you, Elvis, but you do what you got to do. Anyway, Rosie last night was talking about how she and several other members of the BOYT 3 years ago, and then, 3 years ago, they went and did an intervention. They went to Chicago where he was, and they fixed his van, and they talked and talked and talked, so they were blue in the face. And you know, when they left, they had a real good feeling. Oh, he's going to do better. He's going to do so much better. Lasted a week. And then he was back acting like an idiot again, which that's what I want to talk about. Quit trying to change somebody that, first of all, is not you. It's not your child. You can change children. You can change and modify their behavior with discipline and responsibility and logic. That's a big thing, logic, you know? Why should your child not misbehave? Because they're going to get in trouble. So the logical thing to do is to behave, right? Well, if someone doesn't understand logic and they don't understand the basic rules of society already, and they're in their 30s, you're not going to change them. Especially when they don't want to be changed. He don't want to be changed. He's living free and in Clearwater, Florida, where the weather is very nice. I know, my uncle used to live in Clearwater, and we used to go on vacation in July and go to Disneyland or Disney World, whatever. Yeah, the hottest time of the year, that's when we get to go. Craziness. Anyway, he's living down there. People are donating to him. They think he's crazy. They think, but is he entertaining sometimes? I don't know. I don't find it entertaining. But people are paying him to act like a fool. It's kind of like Mama Bear. The crazier she acts, the more money she makes. So she's not going to change. She has no motivation to change. She's getting her money. Although she messed up. Rebecca admitted she hit her. That she hit Rebecca, and that there had been physical violence in the house. So they may be getting in a lot of trouble. See, I was hopping all over yesterday when my power came back on. Oh my God, my power was off all damn day. Came back on about 4:30, and I was freezing to death because it was so cold outside. And so once my power came on and my cell phone started working, I did nothing but lay under the covers until I got warm. And then I ended up going to, I went to sleep until we ate dinner, and then slept most of until the shit show started. Okay. But, you know, this message goes out to Rosie and to everybody that's talked their ears till they were just ready to pop. And without anywhere, you can't change an adult that does not want to change himself. He has no incentive to change. None. He doesn't have the same values we all do. You know, our values are to have a home and, you know, to have a vehicle and a job and, you know, to be productive members of society. His isn't. He does nothing for anyone and barely does for himself. So you're not going to change him. It's an exercise in futility. And you've been talking to your blow in the face, you know, for the last, what, week now? You know, Elvis, you've got to straighten up. You can't do this. And then when he had his shirt off and he was filming whatever he was filming, you're trying to talk to him and say, you can't do these things. And he's like, I have my right to free speech. You can say whatever you want in this country, but you're not free from the consequences. And that's what he doesn't get. Okay, he doesn't understand that. Somewhere in his head, he thinks he can just say whatever the hell he wants to whoever. I mean, he called, I forget who, the C word 3 times night before last. What are you gonna do? A man that doesn't respect a woman, not to call her that, he doesn't care, you know, because he knows people are always going to watch a train wreck or a car wreck or somebody acting really dumb. And, you know, just to see, if nothing else, just to see when the police get him. So, you know, that's he has made that decision to live that way. And you're not going to change that until he decides he wants to change. He could have 1,000 people begging him, begging on hands and knees. You know, Elvis, get a job, become a truck driver if you want to ride around the world. Ride around the country or whatever, become a truck driver. He failed at that. He's not going to do that. That means he would lose money because he doesn't look pitiful and pathetic. And, you know, he wouldn't have all the time he does now to make his stupid videos at 3 p.m. where he thinks he's Howard Stern. Who the hell told him he was anything like Howard Stern? Howard Stern has a foul mouth. He had a great sidekick in Robin. Loved it. I mean, I worked for radio stations. We used to carry, you know, his broadcasts. But till, well, one station got in trouble for it. Because let's face it, we're in the Bible Belt. But Howard Stern didn't change because, you know what? He was the biggest draw on Sirius. And I think he may still be. They had just started out. And I think he was one of the first people they signed. And it was for a huge amount of money. So he was making money by being an asshole. Elvis is making money by being crazy and being an asshole and being a pervert and saying he's gonna, you know, sexually assault, well, rape, Tucker's wife and kids. Everybody was furious about it, but you know what? They went and listened to it to make sure he really said it. And cutting a woman's head off, a Jewish woman. Oh, he had a big excuse for that. Well, she and her husband they called me on Facebook and he physically threatened me first. So, I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody who gets, you know, death threats are a no-no. And we all know that it's against terms of service. But the guy was on Facebook threatening you. And so you threatened his wife. You know, come on, dude. We all know that's shit. We all know it's a load of a steaming pile of stinking horse shit. But he got away with it, didn't he? Why wasn't that reported? Why wasn't that reported over and over and over and over and over again until his channel got a strike and he couldn't live stream anymore? You know, and if he can't live stream from that one, of course, I'm sure he's got plenty of backups because everybody on BOYT, I think, has backups. I mean, my Bitchin' in the Kitchen channel, I could switch that right over if I got a strike, you know. But some things like death threats, like harassment, things that are in poor taste, things that hurt people. If you're asked to take a video down, take a video down. Simple as that. If a video is vulgar and it's not suitable for YouTube under terms of service, report it. But okay, back to the changing Elvis thing. Now you all gave him a lecture night before last. Did it sit in? Did it do anything? Did it do any good? Because I like all of y'all. I mean, I have to say I was applauding Tucker. It did do a thing. He's not going to change. So freeze him out. Rosie, Vinny G, You know, I don't go in when he's on panel. I'm not going to give that a view. A lot of other people will, because, I mean, you know, crazy attracts attention. Drama attracts attention. But if you all would quit having him on and giving him your platform, his subs would drop. He wouldn't be getting the attention he is now. And then there might be some incentive for him to change. Look at me with my ringlets. I'm going to put it up. It curls up tight. It doesn't look like it's as long when I curl it all over. But anyway, so he's not going to change. All right? Give up. I guarantee if you all don't mention his name for 2 months, he'll go do something else. And, you know, hopefully he'll do something productive and legal. You know, I don't want the man to get desperate and go out and start selling drugs or doing something stupid. Well, we already know he's into prostitution and grinder and Lord. Anyway, his sexual deviance is none of my business. I don't care. I honestly don't care. No, that doesn't interest me. What does interest me is the fact that my friends are wasting their time trying to change somebody, and it's impossible. And I'm telling you this as a therapist, as someone who has worked with people who were court-ordered. They don't change. Court-ordered drug rehab doesn't work. You know why? Because they don't want change. They're only there so they can avoid jail. You know, think about it. Makes sense. So, quit wasting your time. Your time's more valuable than that. Think about how valuable your time is. Is it worth wasting on him? Hell no. Okay, second topic. Oh, I got a package delivered. I love when I get notifications like that. It's like Christmas. Shit. Last night, y'all know I'm friends with Monique. I have never, in the history of knowing her, heard her called Slownique. She is anything but slow. She's quick as a whip. And calling her that was so juvenile that that woman that was up there, she did that because they were calling her smellery. But Monique wasn't the first one to call her that. They were calling her that before, and they called her that last week. So, because you are getting called a name and you don't like someone, you're going to make up a name for them? Come on. And then Mallory, that's the lady's name. She said, she had a big lecture. Oh, she had it all planned. It was all bullshit, but she had it all planned. Oh, you have to let go of the anger. I've pushed the anger away. And, you know, when you don't care anymore, those things don't bother me. Bitch, that bothered you so bad you couldn't get over it. You kept, when Monique was off of the panel, you were still ranting at her, calling her that name. Okay? So, yeah, honey, you haven't left any anger behind. You're not over anything. You were picking out people, and then when somebody'd say, it's something that you didn't like, you'd say, I'm going to paint my nails. That's why all those nail emojis, painting nail emojis, were in there. Because we all knew you were full of shit. Okay? You haven't pushed any anger. You haven't healed your anger miraculously. We all get angry. Yours is coming out in your evil tongue. I mean, woman, you have got a mouth on you that is just hateful and mean. So don't try to feed anybody the bullshit that you left your anger behind and nothing bothers you. And you're all peace and love and light. that's a big steaming stinking pile of horse shit. You know, you can fool a lot of people, but don't try to fool a therapist. I've seen it all, and I can recognize a liar when When I hear it, it took me just, I heard that and I thought, that's been rehearsed. You know, we can tell. And not just therapists, you know, people who watch people who are interested in people. You know, we can tell when you're trying to pull one over. So, you keep doing your nails, honey. I'm sure my name will be in your mouth before long. Oh, and by the way, my nickname's Meatball because I make the best meatballs in the world. So if you want to call me a nickname, a woman that was in love with me, evidently, she calls me Meatball. That's her pet name for me. She can't have me because I'm married and I'm straight, but she can wish. Anyway, some of the shit you see on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and all that, you just have to laugh because people think you're going to believe some of the shit that they say. And they think they're smarter than everybody. You know, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm smart. I'm smarter than some people. I'm not stupid enough to try to convince an audience of 400, 300, or how many there were last night that I'm all zen and my anger's gone and I'm going to go paint my nails when you're saying that you don't like me, and I'm going to make up nicknames for people who are mean to me or say things that I don't like. Come on, I ain't that stupid. But you know, and Monique held her own, I have to say. I was kind of proud of her. She's got a mouth on her. And quit, Pam! Damn it! You know what I'm going to say. Hang on just a minute. I got to take a sip of my Gatorade for this. Pam, you do a lot of shitty things. And you know it. I don't need to sit here and make a list. Lord Monique was 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, come on. We know you're no angel. But when you came on and said that you didn't know Monique because she was catfishing, well, you knew that was a trigger. You knew you were going to piss her off. And you know what? All she did was have a different picture and say that she was her daughter's age and not her own age. Which I don't care. You know what? She was still Monique. She didn't change her name. She changed it afterwards for a little while. That was just to be funny. But she didn't change her name, and she damn sure didn't change her personality. And you know what? That's why we forgave her. Because she came out and she said, okay, I didn't want to be found, so I used a different picture. I still used my name, but I used a different picture instead of a different age. So hopefully I wouldn't get doxxed, because apparently in the gaming community, she had been doxxed before. We were like, oh, okay, who gives a shit? There are people with, cartoons and sayings and dogs and cats and all sorts of shit in their profile. They're still the same person. They may have a crazy name. Look at all the crazy names that people use. She actually used the name Monique. Monique loves TR. All right? I think that means Monique loves to run. Because she actually does run. So, and if you ever had her up on a panel, you know she's not faking her personality. She didn't try to be all meek and, oh, I'm a 22-year-old college student, or 27, however, I can't even remember. But she didn't try to fake anything. She was herself. Listen, once you've heard Monique on a panel, there's no missing her. She's loud. She's got a very identifiable voice. And she can argue the shit out of any point. I got into it with her once. That's how we met. And then afterwards, she was like, I think I overreacted. And I said I did too. And now we're friends. So don't say she catfished you, Pam. You knew exactly who she was and how she behaved and what her opinions were on stuff. Now, we've had some real catfishes, haven't we? We've had some real liars that came in, and last week, hey, I think that was a record. But, yeah, y'all got catfished good by Ambry. Yeah. Think about that. She pretended to be sick. She pretended to live in a motel. She pretended that, She had a husband. I'm sorry, if you live with a partner, that's fine. You say my partner, but don't call him your husband because that's a lie. Husband is in the eyes of the law. I mean, she never even said, I don't think they were even common laws, she said. But who knows? But yeah, she had a lot of people fooled, and it hurt a lot of people. Monique didn't do shit, okay? So don't come in there trying to trigger her and get her to yell and argue and go, oh, she's such a terrible person. No, she's not. Shut up. Shut up. Stop it. It's just craziness. All right. This video has run on for 20 minutes, and I'm getting notifications one after another. I hope that what I've said on here sinks in. I really do. I don't want to see Rosie and the other members of the BOYT continue to give Elvis a platform. They're never going to change him. He has to change himself if he wants to, but they're never going to convince him to. It's just impossible, okay? I don't want anyone else hurt. I don't want anybody else to fight like they're, what, 5? Making up names for each other. You know, get your shit together. Don't lie to yourself and say you've got your shit together and your anger under control and, oh, none of this bothers me, when it's very evident that it does. Okay, and there's no catfishing from Monique. I mean, oh, she catfished and she was trying to have a relationship with Mojo, and, you know, she still talks to him. She says she still talks to him all day long, and I didn't see him come in the chat and say, that's a lie. You know, she's got a lot of friends, you know, and she fessed up. Oh my God. And look at the people that lied on her. Katie had a stream saying that she had talked to the real person in that picture and they were getting a lawyer. Liar! that they had looked it up on Facebook and they had indisputable truth that proof, that she had stolen the pictures, and they contacted the person and they were furious. Lie! Katie, you and Yaba lied your asses off. You know, if you're going to put a story out, at least make it plausible and make it to where other people can go and actually see evidence or have some receipts. There was a video that was made very quickly that was all lies. Get your shit together. And don't tell people you've got your shit together. And oh, one more thing. Don't take any dieting advice from someone who just had gastric bypass and ate a pork chop on the second day. No, who tells you not to exercise and that yoga's bad for you. What the hell? No, small portions, diet and exercise. You've got to eat the right foods in small portions, but enough to give you nutrition. You have to take your supplements, and you have to exercise. And a slow stroll ain't gonna cut it. A slow stroll around the block or whatever. Do your yoga. Get on your treadmill and go to the gym, for God's sake. Telling people not to go to the gym. That was just some stupid shit. Okay, I think I have gone over everything that happened yesterday and my thoughts on them. If you haven't watched my last video, I make my Sunday sauce. And yes, I make meatballs again. Nom, nom, nom. And I started at midnight. I ended about 3:30 because I couldn't sleep. And if I want to read, if I want to cook, whatever, I'll do it. I'll do it at any time. Apparently somebody was bored. Oh, could her stream get any boring? Then why the hell are you watching it? Turn it. But thanks for the view, Evelyn. Oh, but y'all go watch my last stream if you want to learn how to make Sunday sauce. I don't have the recipe in the description like I promised because I do it. I remember how much of everything as I go. And I do it in the video, and I tell you how much it is. So, you know, how much of this and that and the other. So, you're just going to have to watch the video. Sorry. Not sorry. But But and the meatballs will be shipped today. They are frozen, so 2 people that ask are getting care packages, and the rest went in the freezer. Well, except for last night we had dinner, and I had a little angel hair pasta, and I had 2 meatballs, and they were good. And then I think yesterday morning I ate a meatball. I was hungry. That was my breakfast. So we'll be having Italian food, whether it's over pasta or whether I do something else with it. There's all sorts of stuff you can do with sauce and meatballs. All right. I love you. You love you. You have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, like and sub. Thanks.